June 1st, 2025, a date that marked a sudden and brutal escalation in the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Within mere hours, two devastating military actions unfolded, shaking the battlefield and sending powerful messages not just to the combatants, but to the world watching closely. First, Ukrainian forces launched a precision drone attack that destroyed over 40 of Russia's strategic bombers, critical assets in Moscow's air arsenal. Hours later, Russia retaliated with a lethal missile strike, firing Искандер-М ballistic missiles deep into Ukrainian territory, targeting key mechanized brigades at a military training camp. What makes these attacks especially striking is their timing. They occurred just one day before ceasefire negotiations were scheduled to begin on June 2nd, 2025, in Istanbul. This sequence reveals a dangerous paradox. The war intensifies even as diplomatic efforts try to take root. Early on June 1st, Ukraine demonstrated a striking leap in its military capabilities through a well-planned drone FPV, first-person view operation. These small, agile drones, piloted remotely, have rapidly evolved into a powerful force multiplier in Ukraine's defense arsenal. Unlike traditional airstrikes, these FPV drones are inexpensive, highly maneuverable, and able to slip past advanced air defenses. Ukraine's nearly 18-month effort culminated in a devastating strike on Russian air bases, housing the Tu-95 MS Bear and Tu-22 M3 backfire bombers, planes capable of delivering nuclear and conventional payloads over long distances. Destroying over 40 of these bombers in a single operation inflicted severe damage on Russia's ability to conduct strategic air raids and degraded Moscow's long-range strike capabilities significantly. Beyond the material loss, the attack symbolized a shift in modern warfare, where asymmetric tactics and technological innovation can challenge even the most powerful military forces. Russia's response was swift and unmistakable. Later on June 1st, Moscow launched a powerful counterattack using its Искандер-М ballistic missile system. This weapon, known for its hypersonic speed and advanced evasion capabilities, targeted the Ukrainian military training camp near Gvardeyskoye in the Novomoskovsk area of Dnipropetrovsk. This camp houses the 158th and 33rd separate mechanized brigades, units vital for Ukraine's ongoing ground operations. The missile strike caused extensive casualties and destruction, sending a clear message of deterrence. The precision and scale of the strike demonstrated Russia's ability to project power deep behind Ukrainian lines and underscored the deadly stakes for both sides in this conflict. The clash between drones and ballistic missiles highlights the evolving nature of war. Ukraine's use of FPV drones represents a new wave of accessible, effective technology that has revolutionized asymmetric warfare. These drones allow smaller forces to carry out precision strikes with relatively low cost and risk, turning the tide in a conflict heavily weighted in favor of a larger military power. On the other side, Russia's reliance on the Искандер-М system reflects a continuation of advanced missile technology to maintain battlefield dominance and strategic deterrence. This interplay of new and old technologies shows how both sides adapt and innovate rapidly, constantly reshaping the battlefield in real time. Beyond physical destruction, these strikes also carry deep psychological weight. For Ukraine, the successful drone attack boosted morale significantly, proving that Russian air superiority could be challenged and eroded. This has important effects on the fighting spirit of soldiers and the civilian population alike. For Russia, the retaliatory missile strike demonstrated a message of strength and resolve, not just to Ukraine, but to the international community watching closely. It reaffirmed that Moscow will respond decisively to any threats against its forces. This tit-for-tat escalation raises the stakes in an already volatile conflict, increasing the risk that further attacks could spiral out of control. The fact that these attacks occurred just one day before ceasefire talks in Istanbul highlights a complex and tense situation. Despite diplomatic efforts to end hostilities, both sides are clearly trying to secure the best possible position at the negotiating table by demonstrating military strength. This raises questions about the stability of the ceasefire talks. Can diplomacy overcome such a highly charged environment? Or will the violence continue to undermine any chance of peace? The timing also suggests that military operations may be used as bargaining chips or pressure tactics during negotiations, complicating the path forward. With ceasefire talks underway, the risk of further escalation remains high. Each side has shown readiness to carry out large-scale, high-impact strikes. This cycle of attack and retaliation threatens to prolong the conflict and increase casualties on both sides. Moreover, the presence of advanced missile systems and drones raises the stakes, as mistakes or miscalculations could lead to unintended consequences. International observers and mediators face a difficult challenge: facilitating a ceasefire in a conflict where both military and political tensions are running extremely high. The events of June 1, 2025 encapsulate the brutal reality of the Russia-Ukraine war, a conflict marked by rapid technological advances, high-stakes military maneuvers, and intense political pressures. Ukraine's drone strike and Russia's Искандер-М missile retaliation reveal how warfare today is a complex blend of innovation, power projection, and psychological warfare. As ceasefire negotiations begin in Istanbul on June 2nd, the world watches with cautious hope. Whether diplomacy can prevail amid ongoing violence remains uncertain. But one thing is clear: this war and its devastating consequences are far from over.